Steins Gate is a strange journey from beginning to end. It starts with a group of scientists building and testing a time machine made out of a microwave and telephone. Shenanigans follow and then the dark stuff happens, but how did they build the time machine, you may be wondering?
I reversed the polarity of the neutron flow.
From the first episode we meet all the characters like Okabe, who interrupts a lecture about his theories on time travel before talking to this redhead. He pretends to talk to someone on his phone, showing he likes to think of himself as a mad scientist. He then later finds the redhead dead and goes into a strange phenomenon. Then after introducing the other characters, we see the effects of the phenomenon as the redhead is alive now. That is a perfect hook for a first episode and caught my attention immediately. I've seen so many shows that don't even bother to give us a reason to care about the plot or characters. From the first episode we learn more about the characters set up there. Okabe is a fascinating character. He's a mad scientist.
I am mad scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch.
He is a man who both is and is pretending to be an insane scientist. He puts on the pretend act for Mayuri to play with her, and the series shows he cares about her as a friend completely. He can be both hilarious and deadly serious depending on the situation. Okabe is just a blast to watch, from his personality to laughter. Speaking of which, Mayuri is a childlike character. There is almost something disturbing about her character. She's always acting like a child and hanging around with Okabe, also series events. Then there is this noise that she makes. She makes that noise a lot. The redhead, or Christina, is sort of a tsundere, or she doesn't come across as over the top or as intense as other tsunderes. She's a fun character to watch, especially with Okabe. She butts heads with him a lot on things like naming the time machine. Like Okabe, she also looks best in a lab coat. Then there is this nerd professional texture in this boy, also this maid cat girl who adds meow to all her sentences because cat girl. One of my favourite elements of the series is the dialogue. It's friendly yet informative. Bad dialogue sounds off and not how real people talk in conversation. The characters are written like real people and the dialogue reflects that. From Daru being a perverted otaku to Mayuri's fascination with the capsule toys. The characters are crazy, self-referential and smart, but again, real people are like that. Steins Gate sets up a mystery and actually follows through with it until the end of the series. Also time travel. Time travel is one of those interesting tools in writing because it allows the writer's imagination to run wild.
Space is warped and time is bendable.
This of course depending on the form of time travel. Instead of a time machine, the form of time travel is sending text back in time to change history. This also allows the series to adapt the light novel with the different paths of the story. The use of time travel allows the characters to make different choices in changing history. Another element is how one text can change the course of history. The series bases itself on reality, with itself following real world events that relate to time travel, like the John Titor incident. Of course, not all series need to follow reality when set in modern day Japan. Look at FLCL. Even the setting is detailed and layered in Akihabara. If you didn't know, Akihabara is the capital of anime, manga, figurines and much more. It's a packed area of Tokyo, but in the world of Steins Gate it's portrayed as an alien place full of grey and white buildings. Even though it's full of life, it feels strangely empty. The lighting combined with the animation adds an eerie atmosphere to the place. The series fully shows the effects of time travel throughout it. For example, Akihabara is full of maid cafes. One text then changes history and all maid cafes are gone, and presumably the otaku apocalypse. But the series does take its incredibly dark turns, like another series no one has likely ever heard of before. Halfway through the show the switch is flipped and Okabe must ironically race against time to save everyone dear to him. Currently there are two sequels to the original story, the movie and Zero, both being different looks at different ways the story ended and spinning out of it because
Multiverse theory's a bitch.
And yet the series still gives us character insights through the situations. We see Okabe break through the impossible situations and how it affects him and his friends. Through this video I hope I've shown why I love this series. Time travel stories are some of my favourites, from Doctor Who to Power Rangers Time Force, so step between the world lines and enjoy one of the best series ever made. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe and hit that notification button for more content from yours truly. Also follow me on Twitter through the link in the description. Cheers for watching.